The eyes looking better.
That's right. It's all cleaned up.
That's good to know.
It is.
So, Coach, same with Edsel. I haven't talked to you since before Thanksgiving. Tell us how Thanksgiving went in Marshall here for you and for the team.
We were off, so we played Concordia the day before Thanksgiving, and crazy game. They're pressing and trapping all over the place, make it really hard for you to run your normal stuff, and they do a really good job of it. I thought we handled their pressure well, especially the second half, and we're able to come out with a win. And then the guys were off for 4 days, take a break for Thanksgiving before we came back on Sunday evening and started practice again on Monday. So it was a nice break, good time for the guys to spend with their family and me to spend with my family too.
So it was nice to have a little bit of family time at home and not really think about basketball a whole lot, but enough to enjoy the time with the family.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So you told us a little bit about the Concordia game. You went 4-0 on the season to start the season. Up-tempo game, had to come from behind there. You take that record. You traveled to Thanksgiving, or after Thanksgiving, to Abilene. It's your first American Southwest Conference trip of the year. Didn't quite turn out what you thought it probably would. But what did you learn from this trip after going to Abilene and seeing some of the teams on the west side?
Yeah, no, it was really good. I really didn't know what to expect going in, you know. And even Hardin Simmons, the video we had seen on him, their big kid wasn't playing. We knew there was a possibility that he would be back. I don't think I realized exactly how much it would change what they do, the roles of the guys on the team. For example, they had kind of plugged holes when he was out. And so when he came back, it just changed kind of their offensive focus and the things that they did. And I thought they did a good job of it. And that being said, we still had a chance to win that game. If we defend a little bit better in transition and get a couple better possessions offensively down the stretch of that game, convert a couple baskets in transition ourselves down the stretch of that game, we would have won the game. It was a one possession game with a minute and a half to go. So I thought the guys responded well. I thought Hardin Simmons was really good. I thought with their big kid back, that's what a Division III top 25 team looks like. So that was a good experience for us and for me in particular to see. And then McMurray played really well, and we didn't. We started off the game really cold. We got great shots. Coach Prather made the comment, if you watch the game and you stopped the film every time we released the ball, it would look like we were winning the game. The shots just didn't go in. Layups, threes, wide open. And we grade every possession out on the quality of shot, and they were really high-quality shots. We just weren't hitting them. And McMurray was making plays and hitting tough shots. I thought they did a really good job. And then had a chance the second half, got back into it with 16 minutes to go. It was a 16-point game. And then over about a 2.5-minute stretch, we just melted down, just had consecutive turnovers, gave up key baskets in transition, missed a bunch of box outs, and the game was over. But it was good for us. It gave us the opportunity to clear our bench and let a lot of different guys play and get an opportunity. And it was good for us from a perspective of, I think it was a little bit of a wake-up for the guys. Sometimes you're 4-0 and you feel good about yourself. And I think the hard road trip kind of woke us up, and we've had 2 really incredible days of practice from a competition standpoint. Guys really getting after it and really trying to earn opportunities during games and earn minutes. So I expect us to come out against Sul Ross and play with a lot of intensity.
Yeah, it's always hard for any of the sports going from East Texas to West Texas and win in Abilene. Just the atmosphere, the weather. You guys more inside. You don't have to worry about the outside weather. But I worked at McMurray for 2.5 years, and it's hard to win in Kimbrell Arena. It's hard to win over there in Hardin Simmons. There's just something about playing in Abilene that you go to Abilene, it's like it's going to be tough.
Right.
So, but the same thing can be said about coming to Marshall and being in Ornelas Gym and what our setup is, which Sul Ross and Howard Payne will have this weekend. So, first of all, tomorrow night, inaugural Christmas game. Will you be wearing an ugly Christmas sweater?
I don't own a Christmas sweater.
Neither does Edsel.
Nope, I think I'll stick to the suit or sports coat.
If we bought you one, would you wear one?
Probably not.
So now you have 2 straight home games. Will it be nice to be at home for consecutive games?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've been on the road for a while, and it's even the Concordia game before Thanksgiving feels like an eternity ago. So it'll be great to be back at home, and we've got such a great atmosphere here. We're really looking forward to it.
Now you play Sul Ross tomorrow night, and then Howard Payne on Saturday. Both from the west side, both pretty tough teams. Sul Ross played for the conference championship last year on their home court. Howard Payne is just always tough to play. Have you been able to break down or see anything with these two teams yet?
Our assistants are doing a scout on both of them. Coach Ramon's doing Sul Ross, and Coach Prather is doing Howard Payne. I'm familiar with Coach Carroll back when McMurray was in our conference as a Division II, and a little bit familiar with his motion, and he does a great job of getting his guys to compete and just really play hard. They've got the big kid, Caleb Thomason, who's a all-conference guy, and he's playing really well right now, so it'll be a huge challenge. I personally haven't looked at him. Coach Ramon and Coach Prather have spent a lot of time doing that. I've been watching, no joke, hours and hours and hours of our practice film, and just kind of like what Coach Hamilton said, just really focusing on us and what we need to do and how we need to get better. We're meeting this afternoon. We'll meet about Sul Ross, and then we'll go over the scout for them in practice today. But yeah, focused a lot on us. And I know Howard Payne has been playing really well. They had a quality win over Division II, and I know they're a hard team to play too. So both games will be tough.
After that, you play Concordia, Texas again, conference game. But this time you have to go to Austin on December 17th. Talk a little bit about playing two back-to-back games here at home and then going on the road before Christmas break.
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of it. It's just, I honestly don't even think about where the game is. We just try to get ready for the game and go play. The baskets are all 10 feet high. The free throw lane are all 15 feet away.
This is true.
we just go out there and play.
And then you have a little bit of a Christmas break, and then you're back December 29th and 30th playing in Longview against Texas Lutheran Shriner. What's the Christmas break plans look like for the team?
Again, we'll give them off from the time we get done with Concordia. I think this December 18th, they'll be off until December 26th. Family's obviously really important to us, and going spending time with their family, and obviously during the Christmas season, just being thankful for the gift of Christ, and just reminding ourselves of that, and really just enjoying that time. And then we'll come back on the 26th and start practice, and that evening, and get after it and get ready for the classic up at Shriner, or at Laterno this time.
Yeah, you'll see both Texas Lutheran Shriner from the SCAC, as Texas Lutheran. I know their coach has left, but they've got a storied program the last 4 or 5 years and have done well. Shriner's always been a harder team to play, so you'll have a little not any easy games at all on the schedule, especially over Christmas break.
No, it's a great schedule, and again, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I loved seeing Hardin-Simmons and McMurray. I'm looking forward to seeing Texas Lutheran. I know Sul Ross and Howard Payne are going to be good. Shriner, I like to see every game. What are we competing against? So it's all still a learning experience for me, and I've really enjoyed it.
Now, do you have any Christmas plans? Do you have some time to get away and be with your family?
Oh yeah. While we're away, we'll spend some time with Jen, my wife's family, and then we'll spend Christmas Day with my family. So we'll spend several days with them, and then time down in Houston with my parents.
Well, nice, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us today. Have a Merry Christmas,
Thank you,
and maybe we'll try and find you an ugly Christmas sweater.
No, don't do that. Thanks. I got some ugly Christmas ties, I bet.
I
might do that.
There you go.
I might do that.
Wear an ugly Christmas tie.
See ya.
Thanks, Coach.